set, wide 80. Go bandit. Check it. Wait, set, wait 20. Ozzy. Ozzy. Hey, both 66. Wait, set, 53. Ozzy. Ozzy. Sugar, sugar. Goal 50. Regular, regular. Wait, set. Wait, 20. It's in the game. Wide 20, hot. Wait, set. Wait, 20. 72. Rip. Playing skills, you did.
Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20. 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Reset. 19. 54. Line 54. Here we go, team.
On first and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. This one complete to Ingram. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. To throw again on second down, Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. Come on. Hey. Let's alert.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 16-yard line.
57 to Mike. 57.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 52.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Wide motion. Wide shadow. Mike 50. Hey, Delta. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go stand it.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. This is caught. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. First down. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Switch. Alert.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Dion Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Watson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tighten up, pull it together. Check, crunch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Check four.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Wait, that 53. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 24. Check. Topper. If you kill it, don't bandit. 55.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Man open, it's Goodwin. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Right here. Check nickel.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this will be caught at the 30.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and that is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9. Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Hey, check it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Wait, that. Round 80. Round 80. 55. Come on, boy. 72. Hey, orbit. Don't be scared of it. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now Brady again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
72. Hey, high 7. 72.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Hey, Alabama, Alabama. Check it, reload.
Brady will try again on second down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson going to throw again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Steelers 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Brady now on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Meanwhile, down in Glendale, and the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Now Brady. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustment. He's got daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
7 yards there and a first down. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They'll go to Barkley again. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. They're going for it. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam. Check 37. Check 37. Check.
A give right side now to Hunt. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Hakeem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Step it up.
Throwing again. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Third and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, I need fire. Hey, wahoo. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Too little, cut. 57.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, exit. 55. Don't say nothing. Mike 55. Hey, 66.
To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Alpha. Check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Check it, reload. Got you, boy. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Check it.
Brady now to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33. No, 66. Switch up. Hey, Charlie. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Hey, go 66.
Again, it's Brady. Hauling it in, Nelson. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Brady, 5 straight completions here in the second half. 1st and 10. They run. This is Lewis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They try again with Lewis. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lewis. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Dion Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2. And it's third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Watson now to throw. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson, throwing again, taking a deep shot, and got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh, and even 40 yards. Watson on first down. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through, but in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Brady. And he's going to go down again. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jakeem Grant. 84 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, here's Watson. Taking a deep shot. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Down, coming.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, alert, alert. Check out, bro. Hot, hot. 54. 6. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Hey, 59. Hustle. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Watson now operating from the gun. Now in test, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
To throw is Watson, and he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Come on, the ball. Mike 55.
Brady going to look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Sugar! Bravo! Bring it! Mike 50, Mike 50!
To throw again, Brady. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And he is all the way up past the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo gun. He's got a man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Alert! Here we go.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
That's how we do it, dude.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. If it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Throw left side complete. It's Grant. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rip. Bud. 57. Watch the run. They're running it. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Squeeze, double.
Brady going to throw here. Man open, it's Goodwin. A good pickup there at 22. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Go. Army. Hey, check mine.
Brady to throw again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken about the 12. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
And now here is another interception. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll